been a while since I last filmed, and there are a few reasons for this. Firstly, I've had a bit of a shift in my hobbies. Now, I am still scrapbooking, I'm still reading, but my artistic outlet has shifted from drawing and painting into photography and videography. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I was saving up for a camera, and I actually did just purchase the Sony ZV-E10 camera. Now, I know you can vlog with this, so I will be switching between my phone and this camera to film, but I did purchase that about 2 weeks ago, so I've been playing around with it, getting used to having a camera, and just enjoying that in a bit more of a private way. And so the shift from drawing and sketching and painting into photography has been quite new to me. I found that I was kind of forcing myself to draw and paint whilst it was something I wanted to improve on. It just wasn't something that I naturally felt like I wanted to do in my free time. But I knew that I wanted an artistic outlet, and photography I enjoyed when I was younger, and I wanted to pick that back up again. So like I said, I was saving up for a camera and I have now purchased it, so I'm really looking forward to enjoying that. And so that has caused a shift in my hobbies, which I'm actually very excited about because I think it's something that I needed in order to feel excited again and enthusiastic about an artistic venture and passion projects. So that has been a change. Another thing that has shifted is kind of my mindset. It has been summer. I mean, it technically is still summer, but the weather is a bit more of an autumn vibe at the moment. But we did have a really nice few weeks of summer in London, and I went on a holiday with some friends. And so I was very much in a place where I wanted to have more time to socialize, to go out. And that meant a little bit less time on my hobbies, which is where filming kind of fell through. However, since I've come back from that holiday, got back into routine, I'm really excited about bringing my hobbies back, but in a much more mindful, slower way. Rather than having all of my hobbies on a to-do list every day or every week, I'm just going to pick things up when I feel called to. For example, I often have like reading as a to-do list checkbox, and it made me not enjoy reading as much. So now I'm just picking up a book when I'm in the mood for it, and that's going to be how I move forward with all of my hobbies. That does mean I probably won't be posting weekly anymore. It might be a bit more sporadic, and I'm just going to see how it goes with when I want to film and when I don't. And that also gives me more time and space to socialize, to go out a bit more, and just have a bit of a better balance. So those are two changes that have occurred. Now, in terms of photography, I am very new to this. So I did buy this camera. It didn't come with a flash, so I bought a flash for it because this is supposed to be a really good camera for beginners and also for filming videos and also taking pictures. I also bought a tripod, which has been really fun to play around with, and I ordered a case for the camera so I can take it out and about a bit more, but that has not arrived yet. It should arrive in the next week or two. And I have done 2 or 3 courses on Skillshare, and that has just given me like a really base understanding of photography, what to start with, what features to use, what to play around with. And I've just been practicing mostly in the house because, as I mentioned, I don't have a case yet. So I've been playing with artificial light, with shadows, just getting used to using an actual camera and understanding the functions a bit more because it was quite overwhelming at first, but in a fun way. Like, I was excited to learn about photography and cameras and things like that. So that's what I've been playing around with. And something I've noticed, which has been a shift, is I've naturally wanted to pick up the camera and take photos and practice, whereas with drawing and painting, I had to schedule it in, otherwise I wouldn't do it. So that is definitely a shift in how I create, and I'm realizing that maybe photography has always been the better way for me to be artistic. So that has definitely been different, and I've been enjoying it a lot, and I'm hoping to go to a workshop in London for photography, but at the moment I'm really just learning the basics, practicing, playing around, getting used to having a camera and just enjoying it a bit. So that has been really fun. And I did mention that I am still reading, and I'm actually currently reading Glow of the Everflame. This is the second book in the series. I listened to the first book on Audible and I really enjoyed it. It was a 4-star book for me, and I'm hoping this book might be a 5-star. It definitely has the potential to be because I did enjoy the first book quite a bit. This I'm actually reading as an immersive read, so I have got the audio, and I'm also going to be reading the physical book. So I'm really excited to do that and to start that today. This book actually only just arrived, so I have been listening to the first few chapters just on audio, and then I'm going to be doing an immersive read of that today and just getting through the book and enjoying it. But I am really loving it. This is a fantasy romance. We have our FMC, who is part of kind of the lower class in this society, and she is a healer. Her mum goes missing quite early in the book, and we follow her journey as that progresses. It's been really fun. I really like the MMC as well, and the side characters. I'm really enjoying the story, so I'm hoping this book or the next book is a 5-star. This is going to be a 4-book series in total, but only 3 are out at the moment, and this is the second one. But I'm really enjoying these at the moment. Now, one of my goals for like the beginning of the year was to try and read different genres. I love fantasy books, fantasy with romance, romantasy, cozy fantasy. I've tried high fantasy and I like it every now and then. And I wanted to start and try to read other genres. So when I went on holiday a couple of weeks ago, I took a contemporary romance book with me and I didn't like it. It reminded me that I don't like contemporary romance. It's just not a genre that I enjoy at the moment. And I thought the perfect time to read it would be in summer on a holiday, but I just found myself getting bored, and it's just reminded me that I love fantasy books. I do want to try and read a dark academia book, probably in autumn time, which I do think I will actually enjoy quite a bit, but for now I am sticking with my fantasy books because that is what I am loving, and there are so many out there that I want to read and that I can read. So that is the update on reading. And now it's actually kind of a gloomy day outside. It's not raining, but it's very cloudy, and so we're just gonna have a cozy day.
Concrete drains where the neon glows. Every block tells a tale the whole city knows. Rhythms in the shadows where the cold wind blows. Life's a gamble on these streets, anything goes. Boom bap echoes through the alleys at night. Soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Deep kicks pounds like a heartbeat fight. These gritty vibes keep my story in sight. Graffiti on the walls paint the struggle and climb. The clock keeps spinning but I'm owning my time. Words like puzzle pieces fitting tight in the rhyme. Snares punch louder than the city's own chime. Boom bap echoes through the alleys at night. Soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Deep kicks pounds like a heartbeat fight.
So I then ended up going to a local garden centre and decided to practice with my photography, and here are a few of the photos that I took whilst I was there. This was a really fun way to practice with aperture specifically, as well as photographic compositions, and to just become more confident with my camera and taking it out and about with me. I then ended up having a really cozy evening where I watched some Netflix. I'm currently rewatching Pretty Little Liars, and I also did some scrapbooking.
Street lights flicker on this endless trail. Each corner whispers a hero fell. Smooth flow cutting through the urban scale. Where true
So it is now almost the end of August, so summer is nearly over, and let's catch up about the past month and what's been going on. So, firstly, I did in fact receive the new case for my camera. This is what the case looks like. I love the color of it. It makes it look really vintage. And we also have this additional pocket thing which you can add a couple of extra bits that you need to carry around. And what I really love about this case is it's really versatile and you can unhook these pieces, which I will show you right now. So when that large piece is unhooked, I can still keep part of the case on the camera, and I just think it looks so cute, and I've really been enjoying using this. Now I have managed to practice quite a bit with this camera. I went out on a couple of days and took the camera with me, took some photos and videos, and we're just practicing with the different settings and learning how to use it a bit better. I also am starting to speed up in terms of understanding which settings I want to change depending on what I'm trying to capture. So I'm really enjoying that. I have to say, videography is not something that I thought I would get into, but I have naturally been enjoying it just because I've been using the camera a lot more too. And I think a really good way that I've been doing this is by not forcing myself to do photography and videography every single week, and instead just picking up when I want to, and when there's a day out that I'm going and I think, oh, I would really like to take the camera with me, I will take it, rather than forcing myself to take it everywhere and then just it being a chore rather than something that I naturally pick up and do. So I've really been enjoying that. I'm practicing it and I'm really looking forward to continuing to do so over autumn. Now I have also been doing a couple of other Skillshare courses, which have been a great way to remind myself of the things that I'm trying to learn, with like aperture and shutter speed and things like that I have to repeat quite often in order to get it into my head. But it's been a really great way to just remind myself and also learn things about lighting as well, which I'm still learning about and developing my skills on, but it's just been a really enjoyable way for me to learn and have a creative outlet that feels really fulfilling in the moment as well as during the process of it too. So I've really been liking that. I've also been editing the videos a lot more on my laptop rather than my phone, which has also added to the process of it, and I've really been enjoying it. It's made me feel a lot more professional, and rather than it just being something that I do quickly on my phone, I'm actually able to really settle into the hobby and enjoy it. So I've really been liking the entire process, and I'm definitely learning a lot more about editing as well, but it's coming with practice and it's been a lot of fun so far. Now, I have a reading update. So I believe last we spoke, I was just about to start Glow of the Everflame, or I had already started it. I have in fact finished that, and I am now reading Heat of the Everflame. So Glow of the Everflame, I think I gave it a 3.5, 4 star, but I really enjoyed it. It was a lot about court politics, and the whole book was based over like a 30-day period, but it was really enjoyable. I didn't realize how much I enjoyed the court politics and kind of the drama to do with that, but it was really a fun read, and it's opened me up to possibly looking for other books that have a lot of court politics in them, because I didn't realize that was something that I enjoyed until I read Glow of the Everflame. And now I am reading Heat of the Everflame. I am very early on in this book. It's been taking me a while to read just because I've been enjoying other hobbies and I've been enjoying summer and getting out and about as much as I can. But I have started this and I'm really looking forward to continuing it. There is going to be a fourth book, but I don't know when it's going to be released. So I think because of that, I'm taking a bit more time with this one and just enjoying it all, because I have a feeling it's going to end on a cliffhanger and I don't know how I'm going to feel about that, but I'm really enjoying this. I've been reading it as an immersive read, so I haven't been doing that as often as I would usually, but it's definitely been a fun series so far. I don't think it's going to be a 5 star series, but I can definitely see it as like a 3.5, 4 star series, because I have enjoyed it quite a lot. And as I mentioned, it's definitely opened me up to reading more books that have to do with court politics, because that was not something I ever saw myself as enjoying reading, but I definitely have in this series so far. Now, I've also actually done an August scrapbook spread. If you want to see the whole process of this, check out my TikTok, because I do post the process of my scrapbooking on there quite often. But this was a really fun way to just reflect on August so far. I might do another one that is solely focused on the whole of summer and just have a bit of fun with that, but it's been really fun to scrapbook. And when I first started, I had a lot of things that I kind of wanted to catch up on and scrapbook about, and now that I'm kind of caught up, I'm just picking it up when I'm in the mood to. And it's been a really fun way to be creative without it being stressful, or without necessarily having to learn anything, because I find a lot of my creative outlets are I'm learning, whether that's photography and videography, whether that is editing, whether that is even reading. I still have to concentrate to an extent, whereas scrapbooking, I can really just maybe put on a Netflix show and scrapbook and enjoy it and just have a bit of arts and crafts fun. And it's very, very peaceful and detoxing. So I'm really enjoying that I have that outlet as well now. So those are all of the updates for summer. Now I am actually starting a new series on TikTok, which I'm calling My Creative Chronicles, where essentially I have kind of goals for every season in order to maintain my creative fulfillment, because it is something that brings me so much joy and peace. And I have many different avenues to it. So I'm really, really excited to start that, and make sure to check out my TikTok as well to see that series. And I will also be sharing updates on here as and when I film. But August has been very revealing in terms of I have managed to really enjoy all of my creative outlets in bits and pieces without them having to be a to-do list, whilst also getting out into the world, socializing and making memories, seeing people. And prior to August, I think I was definitely struggling with this, where I made my creativity kind of a to-do list. And so I wasn't really socializing as much as I really needed to. And it also made my creativity kind of a chore, because I was making it something that I had to do every day or every week rather than just picking it up when I wanted to. Whilst I think it's great to have accountability for things that you're learning, for example, for me, it's more photography and videography. Making everything a to-do list was just draining me, and it felt like I never had a break. Whereas August, I've really managed to switch this and enjoy every aspect of my creativity, and also have the time to rest and relax and to socialize, which is something that I was missing out on prior to August, and something that I was struggling to balance with. But because of this development, I'm really, really looking forward to autumn and continuing this momentum of my creativity, really enjoying all of these creative outlets that I have, and also socializing and getting out. And whilst it's going to be the colder month, so I won't be out as probably as much, I'm definitely still looking forward to going to some arts and crafts events. I'm hoping to go to like a painting or a scrapbooking event and meet new people who are into similar hobbies to me. I'm really looking forward to autumn and just seeing how I develop from now on, and how I maintain and continue to adjust in order for my creativity to work for me rather than it feeling draining. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!